the report good. Some police ball on for me. Where them want to kill man and youth. Tell me that, you know. Be a thing man in my church. Get police boy up on the phone, you mad? Don't wile him. I'm like...
Hope on them, that's how them greeted. Father time still undefeated. Wrong.
We have a two-part. Welcome to True Island Stories. We have reached the finale of the exciting G-Man, the Salt Spring Psycho. Don't forget to check out the other 3 episodes, okay? And we have several exciting stories on the True Island Stories about G-Man, Daniel Whitaker, Squashman brother. He was the Don before Squashman, and before him was the other brother who was G-Man's twin, what them call Pork Chops. His exciting and grimy video series is also on a playlist on this channel. Now, this video is more in-depth, the finale of how G-Man met his demise on this channel, yes. So I'm just gonna comb through it for those newcomers, but do check out the G-Man playlist and you'll find some in-depth valuable gems as it relates to information with regards to G-Man, the Salt Spring Psycho. In 2015, a significant incident occurred in Montego Bay, St. James, involving Daniel Whitaker, who is also the brother of Andre Squashman Whitaker, 6th God, who is currently being held on firearm charges in a United States prison. And after that, he will be facing ICE charges for infringing on the sovereign of the United States sovereignty. Now, the incident that happened in 2015 was marked by knock-ins between law enforcement and individuals believed to be involved in criminal activities. Daniel Whitaker was reportedly associated with a group, G-City, for those who didn't know, and he was the leader. And that gang has been under heavy police scrutiny in those times. Still is today, due to various criminal activities in the region, because they were embroiled in a very serious and deadly knock-ins against the werewolves of Lammy Lane, a little lane that birthed wolves and submarine toughness badness. Yes, little they were in numbers, but they fought and they never surrender. And this war took over 200 souls, kids. And at one point, as you can check in the series, several series on the channel, when a person reached 20 years old in Mobe, they are seen as an elder, an OG in the business, because life expectancy was very minimal. Now, Daniela was the leader of the G-City gang in an area of Montego Bay known as Salt Spring, and it has been known for its challenges related to crime and violence, often linked to gang-related activities. The police have actively engaged in operations aimed at reducing crime rates and apprehending individuals involved in such activities. Now, on that dreaded, ill-fated day of the incident, law enforcement officers attempted to apprehend Daniel Whitaker and others during an operation. Reports indicate that during this encounter, gunfire erupted, leading to a violent confrontation. Now, it was during this exchange, it is alleged that Daniel Whitaker, OC G-Man, OC the Salt Spring Psycho, sustained fatal injuries. Now, these knock-ins drew significant media attention due to its violent nature and the involvement of a figure connected to the community in a way where he was put on a pedestal for his gallantry and his generosity in and around the community. To his peers and elders alike, he was said to be very generous, Daniel Whitaker was. Now, little did Andre or G-Man knew at the time that Squash would rise to a power unimagined by them, unfathomed by them in that time, and would lead a movement not seen before the likes of Gully versus Gaza in the dancehall and Jamaican diaspora. Squash lead out with a clique called 6 that had everybody and their mummer and their pooper saying fit like chronicler, fit Now, following the incident where Daniel lost his life, there were discussions with the Jamaican society about ongoing issues of crime and violence, particularly how they affect families and communities. Yes, because some scars never heal. Superficially, on the outside, a scar can heal, but the inside is the wound that penetrates deep into the heart and the soul. Not even time. It can slow the wound down, but to decapitate it, cauterize it fully, permanently, never. So I say, why not prevent it? An ounce of prevention is always better than 10 pounds a cure on any given day of the week. So these discussions had to be held though it was, still did not do a damn thing to dampen the rise of violence. And then in came scamming. Now, everybody, every little gorilla and their peers could afford to buy GUN. Say they were blessed with an abundance of influx of cash. And what did they do? Or if you take a look deeper, what they were forced to do, though many might not want to face the truth, because when they started making money, they started flashing their wealth. Never to come say, now, what happens to the man who knows say you soft and him a bad man and you make money illegally? You have to pay up. Now, what happens when a man get tired of your pay out and you not put in a work? He gets oppressed. And when a person gets oppressed, then he gets defensive. And then he goes on the offensive. How does he do that? He buys power. In what way? Muscle, firearm, retaliation. And the cycle continues. So sometimes you see why it's better when some people remain poor. That's how the society works. Some people are for poor, some people are for bad. Because if there's no bad people in the world, how it's going to function? Are you going to employ the unemployed cops, judges? You're going to find new profession for them? Lawyers, baristas, soldiers, who else? You name it. The cooks who cook in the jailhouse, the reformatory school for kids, the teachers who teach there, the psychiatrists who works at the prison doctors, the cooks, the chef who take care of the maintenance of the prisons, the courthouses. So you say the negative domino chain. If you take out violence out of the society, bet you never looked at it that way, Everything married to each other. There's no perfect world. Not in this world. I mean, it's a perfect world, yes, but we don't want perfection. We prefer greed. Now, do check out the Squashman story on the channel, several, and if you want to know more about G-Man, boy, he has a history with Shabdan. Check out the Shabdan Tell-All series. Yes, and the Shabdan and G-Man Chronicles. Because spoken to Shabby said he was sorry, for not listening to G-Man against Damage and Dutch. And it was G-Man who saved his life, and he repeated that countless times. So why would he want to do G-Man? According to Shabdan. Yes, because it was G-Man who opened his eyes to let him know that Dutch did want to unalive him. He never knew, and that Damage was a traitor and a liar all the time. And he, Shabdan, dragged out G-Man by the scruff of the neck, one at the back, and put the pipe right on his mole, and I was about to squeeze when one man shouted, "No, Shabby, don't!" And even in the face of death, G-Man looked up at Shabdan, crying, and said, "Yo, I can't believe you believe that. See the Damage over me." G-Man was brave in the face of certain death because a monster was above him, a snatcher of souls, a man who would not ever lose a night's rest because him snatch a soul. Shabdan, OC, Shabby showdown. OC, Shabby showed them out. If you enjoy this series and you stay with us still this far, please, to mean so much to this community, and myself included, if you just leave a like and a comment, and if you have a story where you want to send me, send it to trialandstories@gmail.com or DM me my Instagram, and we go from there, okay? And good news, on May 2nd, they will remove the strike from my channel, which has been there for 5 years, yes. So that's why the channel has been shut up and never allowed to grow to its full potential. So let's see, you know, and look out for the long Bobby Susan story I've come in. It's about Jamaica and the monster where them tell about when we are like a picnic, a country. You know, I missed that, and we have a bad series I work on from when the White Witch of Rosal, but in the true island way, the good retical way, where me go bring you right there in the scenes mentally, make you see how evil this woman was to black people. Alright, so you don't want to miss that, but I'm waiting until after May the 2nd to post them 2 series there. Alright, well, good, stay that trouble, and do check out the Dirty Police channel, man. Enough things over the same. Alright. And patrons, big up on yourself. Soon drop something over there. Wow, good, stay that trouble. For the usual people go on tonight, then there's a chance you might in eventual in stories what? Well, you choose club, 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 club.
Pepper, you know the real G thing, how I grow up, sometime the road tough side slow. Real patriots never buck, never fall. How they get to run, that's why. Back from the boy, we not do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, and a man bust a shot him off a pack up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, no assumption, I saw the ground rough. Power, married to corruption, criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, I see the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one, things will ever be with not done. Name one good honest politician. Name one, and get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who not do that. Who no can't tell with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. And a man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, yo, a man better. Things risky, for the misfit. Death rate fit the logistic. Whiskers, I want the biscuit. Be a tough crackers with the whiskey. You're not listening. Crime live here, so it's not visiting. Visitors, careful, you know what the business is. Murder, plunder, pillaging, bloodshed in all the villages. You name it, yo, we live in it. Get rich, I do a special delivery. Nightmare, tormented images. Vengeance, bloody cycle continuing, but know you seek that, but it's no revenge. Looking at the mirror, there is no different. Man, we're full of, hey, and we know we trends back from the boy, who not do that. Who no can't tell with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yup, now a man better. When a man bust no shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, now a man better. No assumption, I saw the ground run. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, passing the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one, himself a lot with the name one honest politician. Name one who and get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who not do that. Can't kill with joy on the back. Who from your soul don't know what wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. Any man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him do but none of that, yo, you know the thing going on, suck a seat up a beat, you know. Hey man, take your time man. Boy, man. To them pepper,